welcome. This is Crystal Master 4 here. Welcome to this. I don't know if I might actually put this up, but if I do, this is Let's Play Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Now, this will be 100% playthrough. I'll just be the epic narrator. One day, Kirby took a piece of cake, and he knew that the others would think it was a lie. Meta Knight just sat there reading. He saw the others, but he ignored them. Then he saw a bright light, and then a portal came out of nowhere. This is the reference to Portal 2, by the way, except not really. And then that turned into a star. That portal turned into a star, and out came a ship. But it was breaking apart. And the different pieces were turning into circles, spheres, right you say. DDD wanted to get there first. And Waddle Dee soon followed. And then the ship crashed. That is the end of the game. Except not really. Kirby's like looking up into the... he walks inside. Meta Knight's just all secretive. Though that's language that's not English. Then there's that guy. That guy is the antagonist. All the energy spheres are gone. All the pieces to the ship are gone. Sad face. Kirby's looking at him. What do you want? We'll help, said Kirby. He just looked. I'm here. Waddle Dee just says nothing. I'm here too. Just all secretive, says Meta Knight. He says that all pieces are scattered around Popstar. The first piece is in Cookie Country. Everyone leaves. Too bad, 3 of them are going to be left behind. As we start off with this Let's Play. So anyway, you hold the controller sideways and you control like NES style. We are starting off with Cookie Country. Cookie Kong Country 2. Now the first couple stages are going to act just... Oh, I love this song. This is actually the song they use in the trailer of this game. Anyway, simple controls, walk, double tap the controller in the direction you want to move left to dash, duck, do like a down taunt if you want, jump with B, inhale, you jump, press 1 when you're in the air to release a puff of smoke, simple Kirby mechanics, and that's just quick join. Now, here's the basic Kirby mechanic. Kirby has the ability to swallow enemies whole. Actually, what you're supposed to do is do this. Now, what's cool is that, here... nope, not gonna do it yet. Alright, first of all, you can swallow... This is Kirby's copy ability. He has the ability to take enemies' forms and make them his. You press minus to get rid of it, and it turns into the star, which is new to this game. You could also hold on to a star like this, and throw, which enters the mechanic of items. Speaking of which, I should read this. Don a green hat and take a sword in hand. This is not ripping off of Link at all. Do spin slash. Do a sword dive as your finishing strike. It's all about the flourish. that's basically the moveset. And I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna don the next one we have, which is Cutter. Cut the ropes with a blade of a well-aimed boomerang. Aim it up or down, or charge for a hyper boomerang. Also, if you go far enough, you'll find the Star Cutter parts, and then adding a Wii remote. So, and then Final Cutter. This is dash. This is dashing. Also, the floating ability. Oh, is there something up there? Yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff here. Ooh, fire. You can also fall through thin platforms, just like in Wario Land. Feel the heat of hot flames. Feel the heat of hot flame techniques. Light fuses, climb walls, and fireball time. If you're on fire, it's Fire Inferno time. Fire Inferno is if you hold the button to spew fire, which you can just move up and down like this, and then if you hold the opposite direction for about 2 seconds, you turn into a flaming inferno. Also, the introduction of items. You can't fly with items in your hand. You can't fly with an item in your hand. This is called a key. As if you didn't know what a key looked like. But a key is known as an item. You can't fly with items. And you can also throw it. Slightly. Also, this is the item required to getting 100% in this game. These are called energy spheres. Energy spheres are scattered across the land. Yeah, energy spheres are scattered across the land, not scattered across the land. Oh yeah. You can also get, like I said, you can get rid of items like this. Now, here's the one thing in this game where it's different. You hold down, and then you shake the remote like mad. Granted, a Waddle Dee doesn't go into your way. Seriously. Thank you for screwing that up. But what I was trying to show is that Kirby has now the ability to suck bigger enemies. I use this a lot, because it not only grabs bigger enemies, it also grabs multiple enemies and or blocks in a row. That's not a good explanation. And then you can spew them out for a bigger star. Big stars, they last longer than little stars. I don't think there's a limit to how much items Kirby can hold in his mouth, but I know there's a limit to how much, not how much, to like, oh yeah, I think this is also where we get one of the super abilities. Yes! This is where Kirby becomes badass. I am not lying. This is where Kirby becomes badass. Ultra Sword. Press 1. Packing pure destructive power. It's a super ability. Its name, Ultra Sword. It can rend the earth and as it destroys all in its path. This is where Kirby becomes badass. And this music's also awesome. Also, you might notice that there are 2 energy spheres that we're missing. I'll explain that as soon as we get to a certain place in this level. Now see, Kirby can, oh yeah, here we go. Now that's a parallel dimension. That's where the other two energy spheres are. What we have to do is... Fan! No. We lose our ability immediately. And then we have to race against this thing. Now, what's unknown is that you can actually push the stars against it. Give you more time. That's actually a wall. It won't kill you, but it can crush you if it collides with another wall. And that's the death animation and music. You also get spewed out of that world immediately, but you can go back. But whatever ability you, like, if you try to get another ability, like right now, and try to go back in, you won't be able to keep that ability. It's basically a Kirby race. Like, a normal Kirby race. And sometimes the game will actually tell you what to do. Now I think you can do this a lot, so you can just like run. And the game's already telling you to dash, but I was already dashing, so it didn't matter. Whoop. Also, if you don't feel like shaking the Wii remote, there's an alternative method. There's an alternative method to do a lot of this stuff, because you can also hold down the one and just mash the D-pad so that you're not shaking it. Also, these are copy essences from Kirby Superstar. Basically, you touch them with the copy ability and you gain that ability immediately. So if you lose it, you just go back and touch it again. It always is there. You can also touch the copy essence if you have an ability already to change your ability. And these are Sphere Doomers. They eat energy spheres for a living. And for death, they will die to Kirby's mighty Flame Inferno. Because Flame Inferno pretty much breaks them. Anyway, you always get 2 energy spheres. So if you have like 2 energy spheres left and you have a super ability, expect to be in one of these levels. 13 minutes and we're doing a good time. And also these always appear near the end of the level. Oh, there's something up there. Oh, just a star. Also, remnants of Kirby's Adventure and Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. More so Kirby's Adventure, because that's where it originated. And instead of lives, you get stars. And now, to stage 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is a new ability. New to the Kirby series is Leaf Kirby. Time to dance. The leaf dance creates a gorgeous swirl of razor-edged leaves. Press A to garden. Huh? You're gone. Yeah, that's right. And that's also an attack. Now, what's cheap, you can do this. Hold 1, and then just either hold it or shake the remote. And then you instantly have a barrier. Now, alright, so let's read the, okay. I didn't want that. Oh, oops. Come back. Come back. Also, we're gonna get introduced to, the Warp Star. Ha! You died. Anyway, here comes a segment of the level that's completely useless. I also love that Waddle Dee just like looks at us. Also, the music changes. Also, I think you can get Cutter here, but Leaves can also cut through. Leaves are sharp as well as the Cutter and Sword are. And this one ability, which the Waddle Dee has, like the friendly Waddle Dee, the one that's always the King DDD. There's this one Waddle Dee that has like the best, what I consider to be like one of the best items in the game. At least I love it. Nope. But the way that this moves is kind of erratic. It's not easy to get all the energy spheres. I will admit, I will point blank admit to that. Oh yeah, here's an item. I'm not shooting it, by the way. It's automatic shooting. And it does run out, so it's best to run. I think you get an energy sphere by this. Yeah, there it is. And you just get rid of it to fly. And get it. Too bad the sweep ability is not in this game. Oh yeah, here's Needle. From Kirby's Kirby's Adventure. Prick your foes with a thorny jab. Really stick it to them. Roll for a dash and... Okay. You can also stick to walls. And what's cheap is that you can do this. Bring the spikes in. It's so cheap, I swear. Also, this is pretty much gonna die. That's the needle spawner, that caterpillar. Anyway, now that it's dead, it's gonna explode. You can stick to walls, which is cool. You could also do a rolling dash. Whenever you have to shake the remote, you can alternatively do the mashing of the D-pad. Also, there's an energy sphere here. It's right there. In the corner of this tree. Oh, Beam Kirby. This one has a new attack to it. Lash foes with a whip-like beam and hit and cycle. Grab and capture. Spin in air for a revolution. That's the new move. Charge up and bam, wave beam. This is from Kirby's Kirby Superstar. Well, some of its moves are from Kirby Superstar. Its main move is from Kirby's Adventure. The beam whip. That's the main ability of this. And then you can dash. That's from Superstar. Dash into this. That's from Superstar. What's new to this game is this. You can go in the air. You repeatedly tap the button. And you basically have an unlimited revolver. Also, here's our first boss. The Gigant Edge. You can also grab... This is technically an enemy. So, I don't know how or why. But you can grab enemies. And then, spew them back out. Also, stars do a lot of damage to bosses like these. They do a lot of damage when thrown. This is the sword ability. You need this to get an energy sphere. Waddle Dee, when I first started to play this game, I thought Waddle Dee was like the worst guy to play as because he's like him and a spear. But honestly, his ability is like really good. I'm not gonna lie. Stage 3. This one, I believe, has 4 energy spheres for you to find. Nope. I know stage 4 does. Oh, Spark! Basically, here's Spark. Electricity in your hand. Shake the remote to create the Wii remote to create a spark barrier. Zap foes from above the lightning strike. Spark goes through walls. Now see, no, I can't do it like that. Now see how there's a D-pad there with like random button spamming? That means that you can basically just spam the buttons and it'll do the same effect as with shaking the remote. Short charge power, spark arrow. Now this is also from Kirby's adventure, this ability. At least this much. But everything else was taken from Kirby's Superstar in the form of plasma. Everything else, like, only the spark attack was taken from Kirby's adventure. Everything else is taken from the plasma ability in Kirby Superstar. But this is, honestly, I don't use this a lot, but it's very useful, because it can go through walls. Also, you can do this. And be careful. Go down, there's an energy sphere. You can easily miss that. Also, these doors, go up to go through them. There are green, or not, those aren't green. There are red 1-star doors where you can go in and out of. But if you go through a yellow star door, that's pretty much the end of the, the room, and you can't ever go back to it without restarting the stage. Jeez, I talked a lot. The soundtrack here is really good. I mean, sure, this one song might sound kooky, but the soundtrack in the game is really good. Nope. Also, Kirby could be like Mario and just hit the blocks underneath to break them. Also, switches. Red ones are ones that can be pressed over and over. Blue ones are one-hit press. I guess what we'll do... Now, see, you might be thinking, where's the key that goes into this keyhole? Because there's an energy sphere over there. We can't get it otherwise. And I don't even think with the new... ability new to Kirby's series, I don't even think that ability will work. But, what you gotta do is take this key, kill all the enemies if you can, put this down by holding down and pressing... Oh, crap! Yeah, press the oh crap button. Because that'll help you. Now, what I meant to do is, like... Because if you suck in an item, it'll go right behind you. And that was near death. That key was about to fall. And it would have respawned, but it would have taken... It would have gotten me upset. The game is just like pretty much every other Kirby game. It's easy if you're a kid, like a little kid playing the game, you'd get through the game a lot with ease. And it's easy for people who just want to get through the game. But if you want to get 100%, you gotta really go for it. And getting 100% is not easy. It's not extremely difficult, but it's not easy either. Because there's this one thing in World 6, I swear. Okay, so... Yeah, see, if you suck it in, it'll go right behind you. Also, I should probably kill you. Or at least take your flower or porm. That was with an M. There's at least 2 or 3 abilities that are new. Actually, hang on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 or 5, actually, I think. Excluding the new excluding the super abilities, because the super abilities are basically just taking forms of the abilities from Kirby's Dream Land, or Kirby's Adventure. Also, I think we might want this for a boss, a mini boss. Or at least I might want it. Oh yeah, this falling stuff. Also, go through here to get an energy sphere. That rhymes. Aww. Anyway, these guys don't give anything, so we can just kill them. Kirby's puff of... Oh yeah! Guess what, guys? Best lesson learned. Candy makes you powerful. Also plays trippy rave music. But yeah, invincible candy makes you invincible, makes you rave out in rainbow colors. Even your health bar raves. Even your health bar turns into like rainbow colors. Also, I think... Oh yeah, this is another one of those dimensional race things. Also, here's a horn that acts as an umbrella. It's a magical horn. Actually, I think I kind of want... Oh, forget it. Actually, you know, I think I might want to get Leaf. Also, Energy Sphere here. You don't really need the horn, but it helps. Just to stand under these guys while they kill themselves. Yeah, this is another one of those, things. You're only gonna find 2 energy spheres in the overworld. And then, in the next room, you'll find, you'll get another, super ability. Or is it now? Yeah, it's now. This is the fire super ability. Monster Fire. Monster Flame. Same difference. Anyway, Kirby's now a firebender. Enough to manipulate a dragon. But Kirby's become a firebender, pretty much. I'm enjoying this too much to end the video right now. The super ability makes pretty much new gamers, or pretty much makes old gamers just like old school Kirby gamers know exactly what I mean. When they see Kirby in action like this, all badass like this. But it doesn't last forever. As you can see, the bar is dwindling. That's where this energy thing, another dimension, that's the final level of the game. Spoilers. But, you see that bar right underneath Kirby decreasing? That's how much time you have before the thing disappears on its own. Or alternatively, you could just do this. Now, each race is basically going to be based on the level that you've already done. So yeah, I think I might end this soon. It's been like 30 minutes. I might actually, no, I'm gonna pick Leaf. Leaf is cheap. Anyway, we got another Sphere Doomer. There are 4 types of Sphere Doomers. This one is normal Sphere Doomer. There's a Fire Sphere Doomer, a Spark Sphere Doomer, and an Ice Sphere Doomer. Each with its own corresponding ability. This guy doesn't have an ability. Hence why he's purple. Because if you suck up the energy balls, you usually get a form of energy. But these guys, they love to eat energy spheres and anything that looks like an energy sphere. What I mean by that next part, I'm pretty sure people who've already played this game know what I'm talking about. And there's only one voice actor for this game, which I love. None of the stuff went to voice actors. It all went to the graphics, the soundtrack, all that business, and the gameplay. There's only one voice actor in this game, and he's only one voice actor. Like, if you look at the credits... Oh, yeah, I have 64 stars. If you look at the credits, you'll only see that there's only one guy. Only one guy named in the credits for voice actors. I'm pretty sure people know which boss I'm going to be fighting now. It's 33 minutes exactly. People know who this boss is going to be like. And it ain't going to be easy, I can tell you that much. So I'm just going to use fire. Let's just walk casually. Ooh. Cutscene. Can't have a Kirby game without Wispy Woods! But this isn't the same old Wispy Woods, except you can just do this. Now, halfway through the battle, he'll enlarge. Or if you get his health down to about that, he's gonna enlarge. And he's gonna try to suck you in. But he's no different. Just do this. And just basically, that's how you beat him. And now, you get a piece of the ship. Now wait for it. Wait for it. Breakdancing. Also, what's cool is that whatever power that you have is what Kirby comes in during this cutscene. Like, you can have any power that you want, and it doesn't like make Kirby remove the power, which I thought was kind of cool. Also, cutscene. That was unnecessarily epic, but epic nonetheless. You did it, Kirby! My ship is Flora's back. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you to find the other missing parts. Keep up the good work. And don't forget to keep an eye out for all those energy spheres in yellow text. If you collect enough, the broken doors within my ship will reactivate. There are 2 really cool sub-games in yellow text that you can play with your friends. Those are they're really good. Not to mention copy ability rooms in yellow text with all kinds of copy abilities to try out. This is also contributing to getting 100%. All these rooms right here. And there are several challenge stages in yellow text that will really test your skill. You need to complete all the challenge stages. You don't have to get gold in all of them, but you have to at least beat them and get a medal for it. If you find enough energy spheres, reactivating those doors will be a breeze. So whenever you see one, be sure to grab it. Wow, you already found 13 energy spheres. You are very unlucky, Kirby. You're so unlucky to get the first challenge room, which we'll do in the next episode. Now, what I don't get is this. They give you a warp star, go back to the world map, when they give you the same thing on here. I never got that, but whatever. Next time, we can do stuff. As in going here, but first, before we go to Raising Ruins, we're gonna go back to the Lower Star Cutter and go inside. And then do that one thing. See you guys next time. It's like 36 minutes, jeez.